Excuse me, sir. How do I get to Mardi Gras World?
Sure thing, Cap. You need to head upriver and then towards the west bank. You'll be heading east, but don't you worry about that. If you get turned around, you need to head lake-bound. But be careful, because you'll end up down the bayou. When you ask someone from anywhere outside of New Orleans what the cardinal directions are, you hear north, south, east, and west. Not so much here. We've never been very good at following directions. Take a look at any map of the Big Easy. Mississippi River twists and turns through all points of the compass. Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Borgne both push a wide arc into the city with their shorelines. It's no surprise that as the city grew, it followed these curves that included the roads. Outside the French Quarter, finding a straight road is just about impossible. To add to this confusion, most of the city's neighborhoods were formed as plantation owners sold off portions of their property, and the land caused the road to follow these odd curves and these archaic boundaries. To illustrate how strange directions can be in the Big Easy, here's a little story. For many, many years, I worked night shift and would get off between 6 and 7 in the morning. I lived on the west bank of New Orleans, so I would have to cross the river every day to get home in the morning. Now, that in itself isn't strange at all. The strange part is that I would be heading to the west bank across the Greater New Orleans Bridge, and I would be driving directly into the rising sun. That's right, I would be heading west and looking east. That is a definition of crazy. You don't believe me? It's 7 o'clock in the morning right now, and I am recreating my route heading back towards the west bank from downtown New Orleans, and as you can see, we're heading into the rising sun. We're gonna tootle on up the bridge here, and as we turn to cross the river itself, we will be driving due east and going to the west bank. So if you think any sort of directions works in this city, yeah, I got another thing for you. So, as you've seen, regular compass directions could be confusing and even misleading at times. Locals have, of course, adopted their own brand of creative cardinal directions. Here to help me is the director of directions, Little Easy. How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right, first we have upriver. Right? Not to be confused with uptown, which is more of a place than a direction, unless used as one. Next is the, should be obvious, but not really, downriver. But with all the bends in the river, it might not be down, but sideways. It's kind of like down the road, which on occasion is down, but often enough is more to the rightish side of the map. You also can't use downtown, because if you're already downtown or below downtown, going downtown would no longer be down. Okay, now that that is completely clear, we're moving on. Now there is riverbound. This is not to be confused with up or down river. Even if it is up or down river, you're still bounding towards the river. An example would be heading riverbound from Jackson Square will land you at Café Du Monde, where directions no longer matter, only coffee and powdered sugar. Finally, we have lakebound, where, as we have many lakes, this usually is in reference to Lake Pontchartrain, unless you're in St. Bernard Parish, and then it refers to Lake Borgne. Lakebound is in a northish direction, unless used as an eastish direction. So, as you can see, you can stand in the middle of the French Quarter and head riverbound, and that direction would be, well, it would be south, and come to think of it, east, and, well, it could be just about any direction. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and possibly learned a little something. You think they learned anything?
They probably learned something.
They learned we're kind of silly. That's probably true.
And my mustache is amazing.
Your mustache is amazing. So, please subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell to get the latest notifications. Leave us a comment below. Tell us what you think of this video and what you'd like to see in future videos. And we hope to see you soon and share more of our Big Easy life.